Yo, check. Wait, check.
Check one. Check
All right,
two.
I want you to freestyle. Start off. Go.
Goddamn. What is up? This is not what I signed up for.
I threw him out. That's how I start off interviews. I just throw a freestyle out. Hey, man, we're here with Andy, and your last name is Howl.
Howl, yeah.
So we're here at Howl Gallery.
That's right, yeah.
Legendary Howl Gallery. I've heard. This is my second time only being here, but I've heard so much about what you're doing and who you are, man, and just want to give you props off the bat
Well, thanks,
for just
dude.
being awesome. This
Appreciate it. Appreciate
influencer
it.
here, man. It's great. Where are you from originally, man?
I grew up in Michigan near Lansing.
Lansing.
So
I don't even know where that is.
it's in the middle. It's where the capital is. I also grew up near Detroit, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're from Detroit. Cool. All right.
Yeah, I'm from Detroit.
Have you met Eminem?
No.
Okay.
No.
What brought you here, man?
We had family down here, and it just worked out as far as timing and everything. We came down in 2004, so
Yeah.
we've been here for a little while.
And so it's primarily started as a tattoo shop, right? Correct?
No, it was primarily, we opened in Fort Myers, downtown Fort Myers,
Downtown.
and we were by law restricted to being primarily a gallery with tattooing by floor space. So we've always been doing other things besides tattooing, but tattooing has always been the thing that kept us in business.
Oh, God, I remember when you guys were downtown.
Yeah, it was like we opened in downtown, signed the lease in 2008. Helped out starting Art Walk.
Sure.
I started Music Walk, and then in 2013 we basically had a falling out with our landlord, and we're like, forget it, we can't do this anymore, and we moved here and continued doing what we were doing, and now we do more music than art shows.
An art show, yeah. I mean, you guys have really, so actually before I talk about that, what is your take on the local music scene and the history of it here? Because there hasn't been a lot of long-lasting venues in this area. So what's your take on that, and how have you been able to keep this thing going, as a venue?
I mean, we are friends with the community. You know, we are not jerks. So that's one of the main things is just being cool, and I mean that's a big deal because a lot of business owners, they don't understand that level of just being part of the community and trying to help out other people as best you can, because it all comes around, and that's how we've always thought of it.
Yeah.
It's the more we put in, the more we get out, and as long as we are good to people, they'll be good to us.
Absolutely, man. That's really dope, because that's one of the things that because there's always been a venue that pops up, it doesn't last long. Is there being even in downtown at that point? Was it hard? Was it really expensive to be down there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's like Taj Mahal prices down there.
Yeah.
It's only 3 landlords that own all of the spaces, so they can do whatever they want, and they all know each other. So it's a little bit of it's an insiders club kind of thing going on there. Not that it isn't necessarily everywhere, but it's they overvalue things a little bit there in an unreasonable way.
Sure.
So we had to go.
So how'd you get your start as a tattoo artist? Are you a tattoo artist?
Yeah, I do tattoo. I picked it up after art school. I had friends that
went to
were.
art school?
I went to art school in Savannah.
You went to SCAD?
I went to SCAD.
Oh my God! You went to my brother went to SCAD for 4 years. I went to Savannah twice a year. Fucking love Savannah. It's the best shit ever. Have you been to Zunzi's?
I left there in 97.
Oh
so,
shit! Okay, there's a place called Zunzi's. It's the best shit ever, and they say shit yeah when you ask for anything.
Shit yeah.
Shit yeah.
I can do that here. Shit yeah.
Shit yeah.
You want a beer? Shit yeah.
Okay.
A tattoo? Shit yeah.
Exactly. I love Savannah, man. What was your major?
Comic books.
Oh shoot! Yeah. So I heard that you put out a yearly art book.
Yeah, it's an art book that is pretty much world famous tattoo artists and painters. This year is all giant monster theme, so it's there's some really good Godzilla artists in there that are legendary. But it's curated by Peter Gilmore, who is the high priest of the Church of Satan. So it's not a little deal; it's actually a pretty big deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all right. So tell me about your tattoo. What is the weirdest or off-brand tattoo you have, that you can think of?
I mean, I got stuff on my legs that I'm not gonna pull my pants down right now.
Hey, man.
But I mean, I've got mostly a lot of traditional stuff on my legs. That's kind of
What's your favorite style of tattoo?
I mean, I'm in the middle between traditional and illustrative, so I can cross back and forth or do something in the middle. So I like detail and I like boldness also.
Okay. So I saw this thing that it was the festival, I think it was, and it's $25 for a tattoo. You don't know what you're gonna get, and you stick your hand in it or whatever, and then you take your hand out. You're like, oh shit! What do you think about that?
I wouldn't get that on my hand. I would maybe get it somewhere else. If I thought it might be cool.
Inside of your butt cheek.
No, maybe on the outside. Inside seems a little tender.
No one's ever gonna see that unless get some.
Well, you never know. There's a few people that have seen my butt cheeks.
And you're married?
I am. Me and my wife Elena and I own the shop together. And we met in second grade on Halloween. So we've been together off and on for a long time.
Grade?
We've known each other since second grade. Halloween second grade was when we met.
Dude, that's a long-lasting relationship right there.
Well, we got together in high school, and then back and forth, and then stayed together through college doing long-distance thing. So we've been through a lot, But
does she have a lot of tattoos?
She's got a visible, she's got a fair amount of visible ones, yeah.
Okay, dude. So as far as the venue goes, man, like, what are some of the bands that you've had here that you've really liked that have come through and just really killed it?
I mean, we've had the Murder Junkies here, which is G.G. Allen's brother's band. They were his backing band. So, I mean, that's way up there. We just had the Independents here right before the hurricane hit. I mean, they're old school. They were produced by Joey Ramone originally. I mean, we've had a really, but I mean, some of my favorites are the local ones that not a lot of people have heard of. I mean, like the Injuries, People Are Revolting, Bargain Bin Heroes. These are all fucking awesome local bands that they tour around Florida a little bit. But I mean, there's some really awesome like deathcore type bands locally too that are younger kids that are fucking awesome. Like Born to Expire is like killing it.
And your sound in here is amazing. Like, what is like? How do you have sound experience, like pro audio?
Dude, I do not have sound experience except in the last couple years where we decided that we were really gonna go full force as like a small venue.
Bro, it's a good, nice.
I got advice from a lot of guys that have been playing for me for a while, like Eric DeMeo, and they, helped me get started, and then I just took off from there and did my homework. That's the main thing is you have to do your homework. You want to do something new, you got to do your homework.
Before we get out of here, I gotta ask you a question. If you could put together one night of music of 5 of the greatest, your favorite bands at Howl, what would it be? 5.
Oh, I don't know, maybe like High on Fire, Iron Maiden, Stevie Nicks, right? Michael Jackson.
Oh shit! Wait, Michael Jackson is he headlining?
He's gonna be here soon.
Michael Jackson's coming. Never.
There's too many, dude. I love all genres, so it's just like.
Who's your favorite rapper?
Tech Nine.
My dog. I love it. Who's the most hated rapper? Can't stand.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, like maybe Kanye West, honestly.
Hey, shouts out to Kanye West. Andy Howl doesn't like you, man. I'm playing out. Dude, hey, man, you're doing some great stuff for the community, creatively. It's all over the board, man. Thank you for doing what you're doing. And we got to do a show here sometime, man. Like, just with curate, a couple artists. It'll be great.
Yeah, dude, just let me up, dude.
Dude, thank you.
Thanks.
Peace out. See you guys later.